myself getting started here. These videos are a week behind. So this is on Sunday afternoon. You'll see the video probably the following Saturday. So we're a week behind on the videos because I schedule them ahead of time. Anyway, let's get to the point. I mentioned in the other one that someone wanted to see the M. We had a field we're gonna go mow. Well, I decided to use the 230 instead of the M. All right, I figured it'd be cool to have the 130, 230 bush hogging together. Okay, and I'll show you my bush hog setup in just a second. But I'm gonna hover the drone. The drone footage is not gonna be all that great because the drone is gonna be piloting itself, just hovering. I don't think there's no possible way that I could pilot. I know she ain't gonna be able to do it. Pilot the drone and drive the tractor. So I'm just gonna hover it above us and let it capture maybe a minute or two of footage. Okay, this 5-foot bush hog is on the 1-point fast hitch that I brought. The bush hog I brought last year. I think I paid $200 for that last year. I've had this bush hog for years. All right, it's 5 foot. It doesn't quite cover the tire tracks with the wheels pulled in on the tractor, but this is the only 3-point hitch one I got, and I don't have a 6. I got a 5 and a 7. A 4, 5, and a 7, so I don't have a 6. A 6 would probably be perfect on tire tracks. This is used on the adapter, the 2-point to 3-point adapter. That's what this is used on. But you just hook it in here. These are kind of hard to find and get, those adapters. And you can make some. They make some arms to plug in, and you can come up here with a top link piece. But I like these the best because y'all can hook them on the implement, and then it's strictly 2-point, and I just back up to it and hook it up. That make any sense. I hook it on the implement first, and then just backtrack up to it, clunk. It's a 2-point hitch implement. But we're going up here, and we're going to bush hog together in this field up here. It's a couple of acres. We just do it as a favor, basically. Ain't no money, nothing involved. And I like getting out and just riding the tractor. Last year, I had done it with the M last year. She had some videos. I maybe put a link to that video in this video if someone wants to watch the M bush hogging that same field. But I figured I thought about hooking the 7-foot bush hog up to the M, and I said it'd be cool to have the 230 and the 130 bush hogging together. Now I have not. This is gonna be the first time I've used this tractor on the anything on the PTO, so I hope it does fine. I haven't used this tractor before with anything on the PTO. That plowing is the only thing I've really done with this tractor since we've had it. But stay tuned, enjoy the video. We're going to go do some bush hogging. Already moved, all we're gonna pull of this. Headed to the field. This thing walking the dog in 2nd gear. It ain't on my broom crawl, but still. Thing boogie mode. Ah. one you see me bush hog year before last, the overgrown field with the 140 with all the saplings. I didn't do it as a favor of the real old lady, the old lady that owns it. And I just do it as a favor because I hate to see it growing up. I ain't running the throttle but about a little over half, about 2/3 of the way to the throttle. Passing who now? I'm gonna chuck that thing in second gear in a second. This is a sorry cutting bush hog I have. I know it. But it's good for little stuff like this. Look, I brought that bush hog cheap. Just the bush hog rough stuff. Make pass stuff called cutovers. If I tore it up, I didn't really care. It does alright. It's okay. It'll knock it down. This thing is dead ready. 230 was a little halt now. Look, I'm making sure I'm getting every inch of it too. Now I'm going to get the drone and attempt to pilot the drone while I pilot the farmall 230. Stay tuned. Let's see how this goes. her again. $230 is a little harsh. I'll explain the differences in the engine one day. They're the same but not the same. I had to drop down the first gear to keep it running over. What an overrun adapter does, the tractor won't stop. I don't have one for this tractor, but I made sure she had one. The little thing just a chugging. Now you hear the RPMs on that tractor full throttle. This one ain't full throttle. Hear that? They're the same engine, but different internally. I'll explain the difference one day. Flying the drone and driving the tractor at the same time. I want my switch is going bad now. This better get aggravating. Flying the drone and driving the tractor, I was going real slow. finished bush hogging, I went over there and hit this little path over here. But I'm gonna go back to the house and we're gonna clean these radiators up, and I can come back out with the 444 this afternoon. You see the video still a little long after this little piece here. Means the 444 is at the end of it. All right, I'm gonna do a conclusion when I get home of this. My farmall whooped yours. What you got to say about that?
This one ain't got
Whooped
no
it.
leaks. This one ain't got no leaks. Look
Whooped
at
it. Ran all over top of it, around it, and lapped you 3 times.
that was leaking. Mine ain't.
It might have it's sweating horsepower. That's what's leaking.
Mine ain't.
It's sweating horsepower.
Going slow with it. Keep it
Whooped it. Ran all over you. Lapped you.
slow and careful.
Lapped you 3 times. Lapped you.
I got video to prove I
And-
have to for you.
And flying the pallets in the drone and the big horsepower
I
machine
got
here.
video of me having
Look at this
to
thing.
stop.
Look at this thing sweating horsepower. Ah. Whooped you.
I got video of me having to stop you when you were sitting on the side.
Well, the 230 did phenomenal bush hogging in the field. At the end, we got down to the last little piece of pie there, and I went and clipped back a little path that was on the other side of the field. And I forgot these axles hung out on a tree with the other side, and it pulled the whole tractor right out in the road. Cause I don't have a one. I got 2 overrun adapter clutches, and I felt like she needed it more than I did. And what they do is they keep the PTO implement from pushing the tractor, keeping it put. So I didn't have a 1, and so one that I could put on here, and I figured she needed that more than I did. And it was only just for YouTube that I even used this tractor to bush hog with. And that was the only thing we were gonna bush hog with it. I'm getting ready to get back with the 444 and continue bush hogging with that. I just wanted to get a little seat time and get some video footage of something different, either that one or that one or the other. So that was a success. A little funny clip in there. I told her, I said my farmall whooped your farmall. But yeah, the 230 will walk all around that 130 in a field. But yeah, he's got a woman driving it, not all that much experience. I might have lose something to do with it. But this thing here, I'm gonna do the video one day. That engine on the 130 and 230, they look exactly identical, but they are not the same internally. There is 4 differences internally on this engine that gives it more power. So I'm gonna do a comparison. I can tell you it's the governor, the distributor, the pistons, and the carburetor. There are 4 differences in that engine that gives it about 5 more horsepower. It's probably more than that now because I did something else additionally myself to give it a little bump too. But this thing here, pound for pound, it's hard to beat. This thing here, get in with it. But anyway, the adapter and the bush hog deal did good. Need to get an overrun adapter. I'm gonna use this thing on a PTO a lot like that. Like I said, I'm just gonna use it real quick, do a little video with, and we got that done. Nobody died. Didn't turn the tractor over. Didn't tear it all to pieces. So we're done with this, and I got one more weekend of bush hogging we're gonna do. Like I said, these videos are a week delayed, so this video will be coming out the following week. But did great, happy, pleased. 230, 130, bush hogging. It'll work in a pinch. All right, thanks for watching.